I've always been a smart girl, always made the grade, always got the gold star. I've always been a smart girl, but smart girl only gets a girl so far. You win at every single game. You want a quest, they tell you tough. If you don't go, you'll never know if you'll ever be good enough. My grand plan is that I will be remembered. My grand plan, just wait and see. They better wise up, 'cause I'll rise up. Bring on any challenge, and someday soon, I swear, I don't know how or when, but I promise you I'll never be invisible again. Someone will notice me. Daryl is a boy and he lives in my closet. He is not imaginary and he's really cute. Daryl is a boy and he lives in my closet, and I lured him there with cookies and some juicy fruit. One time he tried to trick me. He asked me, would you like a kiss? Oh, Daryl, I said, come quickly. I opened up the door and shut my eyes and waited there for his surprise. Daryl is a jerk who locked me in my closet, and I'm getting kind of hungry and I want to shout, ah! Daryl is a jerk, he locked me in my closet. And so now I know he loves me, and I'll hold him and I'll hug him and I'll kiss him and I'll snug him, and I cannot wait to tell him as soon as I get out.
Mr. and Mrs. Corbett, I wanted to share my condolences on the death of your son, Danny. I know it's been 8 months since the accident, but I'm sure it's probably still hard for you to be reminded of that day. I think about it a lot, as I'm sure you do too. I've been having some trouble at school and at home, and a couple people here thought it might be a good idea to talk to you. I'm sorry if this upsets you. That's obviously not my intention. Even though I never knew Danny, I did read that article in the town paper and was happy to learn a little bit about him. It sounds like he was a great kid. I'm sure you miss him a lot, as you said in the article. I especially like that part where Mr. Corbett talked about Danny's robots, because when I was Danny's age, I was really into robots too. In fact, I still am in some ways. And I, of course, wanted to say how sorry I am that things happened the way they did. I wish I had driven down a different road that day. I'm sure you do too.
His everything is sweeter than sweet. I try and try, but honest to Pete, I can't stop talking about him and talking about him and talking about him. I can't stop talking about the man that I adore. I can't stop talking about him and talking about him and talking about him. I can't stop talking about him, and though I seem a bore, I simply can't stop telling about him and yelling about him and telling about him. I can't stop hollering over the moment that we met. He had a pinstripe, what do you call a beautiful smile, a barrel of money. I can't stop talking about him yet. He kissed me and a bell went bong, a whistle went woo, a trap door opened and I flipped right through, and now I can't stop talking about him and talking about him and talking about him. And if he was yours, well, neither would you. If I'm talking about him and talking about him and talking about him and talking about him until your face turns blue, stop talking about him and talking about him and talking about him and talking about him all day through. with nowhere to go. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know. Everyone's pushing, everyone's fighting. Storms are approaching, there's nowhere to hide. If I say the wrong thing or I wear the wrong outfit, they'll throw me right over the side. I'm hugging my knees and the captain is pointing. Well, who made her captain? Still the weakest must go. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know.